Let's have some beer. What's going down, people of the world? Thank you so much for joining me for yet another Daily Drink vlog. My name is Redbeard, and for the beer of today, we have got a can of summer wheat ale by the Haliburton Highlands Brewing Company out of Haliburton, Ontario, coming in at 4.5% ABV. Wheat ale, really not generally my style of beer, but I don't know, I've kind of come to the point now where I don't find them to be offensive or gross anymore, so, you know, we're gradually getting there. I enjoyed their honey brown ale. I've had a few of their beers, not a whole lot though. Yeah, nothing else to really say. Let's crack it open. Summer has basically winding down, so kind of good time to get the wheat ale drank up. The summer wheat ale. Decent pour on there. And then we'll get a thumbnail, and then we'll come back. Actually more or less clear, aside from the chill haze on the glass. The bubbles going up the side and stuff. Doesn't smell awful. Kind of a, can't really put my finger on it, but kind of a typical wheatish aroma coming off there. Almost a little bit like a muted Hefeweizen, like kind of maybe a little bit of a bubblegum aroma. I don't know. Let's give her a shot. The hell? Tiny little piece of salt or something. Just enough to unbalance the glass. That's really not bad. Overall flavor isn't really something that I'm really liking, but it's not bad. And I have to admit, it's actually kind of refreshing. All right, let's do this. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. I want to say I'm really starting to get there with the wheat ales. I'm pretty happy right now. Because overall, the flavor profile of this, from my experience, is a pretty good wheat ale kind of flavor. And yeah. I don't mind that. Again, still not something that I'm at the point where I'm going to be grabbing them to drink on a regular basis. IPAs still kind of rule that position. But it's a thing that could happen. It's not impossible now. I believe this is the same thing they say on the other one. Proud to make choices to minimize our environmental footprint, this product features a paper label to reduce emissions when recycled. The size of this label minimizes the amount of waste generated in the printing process. A full-size label would produce the equivalent of 6 full labels of waste for every 24 cans labeled. Sustainability is very important to us. Thanks for choosing HHB. Water, barley, wheat, oats, hops, yeast. And we've got a packaged on, really, May 23rd. Oh, there's something actually regarding the beer itself. It's summertime and the cottage living is easy. This approachable American-style wheat ale has a light citrusy tartness and a touch of spice. It's the perfect beer to complement a lazy afternoon pondering dragonflies or being dazzled by the sunlight sparkling on the lake. I am not really getting any kind of citrusy tartness. maybe a bit of a citrusy presence, but no tartness to speak of. I'm not sure if that would be due to its age, but again, everything else in here is completely fine. Haliburton Highlands Brewing.ca will bring you to Haliburton Highlands Brewing.ca. When I was in the Haliburton area for the first time ever this year for the beer festival, I very much would have liked to pop in there, but the frickin' beer festival went from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Just the most ridiculous hours I've ever seen for a beer festival in my life. Not that I've been to that many festivals in my life, but generally they go from noon until like 9. That'd be like the longest you're gonna see. So I guess 11 to 11 is only really 3 hours more than that, but still. I guess just because I was working alone, it was a really long day. And yeah, at the end of the day, obviously, the brewery was not open, and I was not staying the night. Although I almost had to stay the night. I'm sure I told this story before, but at the end of the festival, I need to get gas. And Haliburton's a small little town in the middle of nowhere. Nothing's open past like 9 p.m. I had to drive roughly a half an hour south, which I was able to do with like the fumes left in the tank, and then fill up and then drive like the 3 hours back home basically. It was a long day. It was a really, really long day. Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about this. Seems like a little bit of a spicy kind of character. I get that, but again, that's just kind of a wheat ale thing. It's quite nice. Rating-wise, we've got a 3.45 over on Untappd with 368 ratings overall, so really not that many people have had it. Surprising, since it was actually added in 2016. That's crazy. Not found on Beer Advocate, and Rate Beer was not clicked. There you go. 3.06 out of 5 with 7 ratings, so it's actually probably higher than that, because Rate Beer is an idiot. Yeah. Funny though, regarding the thing they were saying about the waste on here, reducing waste. Randomly, I decided to do this vlog while I was like halfway through. I'm watching a random YouTube kind of news documentary type thing. This guy's in China, and just kind of showing you their ever-growing waste problem. And my God, it's insane. Like the size of some of the landfills and just the massive piles of thrown away stuff. It's crazy. Like, I feel like it's not going to get to the point where it's going to, be a global catastrophe during my lifetime, but my 4-year-old niece and my 3-month-old nephew that I have now, kind of saddens me to think of the world that they might grow up in compared to the one I grew up in. Like, I don't know, my generation is, one of the last generations that did a lot of things. Like, I didn't have internet for a long time growing up. Cell phones weren't a thing for a long time growing up. Nintendo became a thing during my childhood. The first Nintendo, like, I lived through all that cool shit, man. You get all nostalgic and cry now. But I've almost been going for 12 minutes, so I won't. I don't really like it, but I don't not like it. I'm like kind of neutral on this beer. I don't know. I feel like the palate shift might kind of be happening though. I don't know. not bad at all. Drink number last. Haliburton Highlands Brewing, your summer wheat ale. Rating. I'm giving that like an 8.5. As far as wheat ales go, I actually kind of enjoyed that. Well done and stuff. You had this particular wheat ale, because apparently not a lot of people have, but you know, if you're one of those people that have, let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. And if you haven't had this one, what was your favorite wheat ale that you've ever had? Let me know that. Because that's going to do it for today's Daily Drink vlog. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, smash the thumbs up button in the face. You want to see more? Excuse me. Perfect timing. Subscribe. Bell notification so you know when new videos come out, when I go live. Stuff like that. I'll be back. Another Daily Drink vlog tomorrow. Peace out! Felt the burp coming up like when I began the outro, and I was like, nah, I can keep it down. And then didn't work.